Sivaya Nama Tiruchitrambalam. Welcome back to our discussion on Sokkanatha Venba, verse number 53. Ellar Karuthum idama உரைக்கறியேன் நல்லாங்கு தீங்கிதென நாடு அறியேன் எல்லாரும் நீரூரும் வேணி நிமலா மதுரையில் வாழ் ஆரூரா சொக்கநாதா. Today's verse is a very beautiful verse, and we can practically see this in many places. If you look at it around us, whenever we are having a very big confusion or a dilemma, or we really don't know where else to move, or you're like completely clueless, directionless, and you're completely lost faith in everything. When we go through this kind of a turmoil, usually what we do is, if you believe in Siva Siddhantam, you will start listening to some talks. If you believe in Tirumurai, you will start reading some padigams. If you are not into any of this, usually what we do is we watch some movies or listen to some movie songs or whatever. And information will come through one of those, as a movie dialogue, or as a sentence in your favorite song, or as a very beautiful advice from the Siddhantam teachers. Some way or the other, we will get this particular lecture, this particular statement. Now, who is actually giving us this statement? It is Lord Shiva, because he knows at that point in time this soul is in need of this advice, and he is giving it in the right time at the right moment. Few seconds before, we wouldn't appreciate that. Few seconds later, we wouldn't understand that. Exactly at that point in time, the advice comes to us. Now, that's exactly what this particular verse is also talking about. If you look at this particular verse, he says, Arura Sokkanatha. Because Lord Shiva, in the form of Sokkanatha, is our Guru's favorite god. He also has a Guru who lives in Arur, a place nearby. Tiruvarur is a very famous place, and that is the place where our Gurunathar's Guru resides. So he's saying, the person who lives in Madurai as Sokkanatha is the same who lives in Arur as my Guru. Now, Guru and Ilingam has come in place. Now, the next one is Satsangam. Satsang is nothing but as our Guru has to advise his disciples. Now, he surrenders completely to Lord Shiva and says, Lord Shiva, I honestly don't have an idea what is the maturity level of my students. I don't have a clue what level they are in. I have no clue what they are in search of. So what I would like you to do is stay in my words and give them a light, give them a clarity, the clarity that they are looking for at that very point in time, because it is beyond my capacity to understand what they really need and giving them exactly what they want. But instead, you know exactly what they want, and you can guide this through my words. This is what verse number 53 is all about. All we have to do is let away our egoistic thought process and go on with a complete surrendering approach so that we can learn from this. That is what verse number 53 is all about. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, Sivaya Nama Tiruchitrambalam.